is removed at reasonable rates. There is an important message that I want to give you veterans a little later on, but first some entertainment that I've cooked up for you. Singing, instrumental music, and then there's something that I do that they're still trying to find a name for. You've probably heard that new crooner, Mel Torme, the guy with the voice called the Velvet Fog. Well, this is Godfrey, the cheesecloth earthquake. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Let us get underway, though, with a very lovely girl who sings a beautiful song just for you fellas called Look Me in the Eyes. Here is Jeanette Davis.
Can you look me in the eyes and say we're through? Can you say goodbye, good luck, and here's to you? Or do you sometimes feel the same as I? That a love like ours can never, ever die. Can you walk right out on every memory? Can you brush off all those dreams you shared with me? That used to hold you as they're longing now to do. Can you look me in the eyes and say we're through?
That was Jeanette Davis. Now, fellas, I'm no doctor, but I know this. One sure way for a human being to speed up the date of his own funeral is to start worrying. Plain and fancy worrying cuts down a heck of a lot of fine folk. And most of the worry-warts we grow in our hides come from a lack of security for ourselves, our wives, and our kids. That's why I want to tell you veterans about one kind of medicine that's a marvelous cure for this kind of worry. Here is the prescription. Take GI insurance protection every day of the year and keep on taking it. Congress provided national service life insurance for you veterans because your country wants you and the missus and the kids to live long and prosperous lives. The better you make out, the better our whole nation will make out. So think it over, veterans. A little later I'll be back to tell you more about GI insurance and how to use it to best advantage. But meantime, I want to give you an idea of that thing that shall be nameless that I do occasionally on my shows. Here is a tune that we had the pleasure of introducing and of recording recently. I wonder if you fellas have heard it. Here's a silly ditty, you can sing it right away. Now here is what you say, so sing it while you may. Here's a silly jingle, you can sing it night or noon. Here's the words, that's all you need, 'cause I just sang the tune. Oh, I don't want her, you can have her, she's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. I don't want her, you can have her, she's too fat for me. She's too fat, she's too fat, she's too fat for me. I get dizzy, I get numbo when I'm dancing with my jumbo. I don't want her, you can have her, she's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. She's too fat for me. I don't want her, you can have her, she's too fat for me. She's too fat, she's too fat, she's too fat for me. Can she prance up a hill? No. Can she dance a quadrille? No. Does she fit in your coop? By herself, she's a group. Could she possibly she's too fat for me.
But she's just right for me.
You don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me.
She's too fat, much too fat.
But she's just right for me. She's so charming, and she's so winning.
But it's alarming when she goes in swimming.
We don't want her, you can have her. She's too fat for me.
Yeah, she's too fat for me.
But she's just right for me. So I sure want her. You can't have her. She's just right for me.
But she's too fat.
She's not too fat. She's just right for me.
That lad for whom she is just right is Cy Schaefer, our trombonist. In our Blyer's orchestra. During the war, lads, Blyer was deferred. He had too much trouble with flat feet. Cops, that is. We have a trombone player here, Gene Traxler. The shortage of apartments is still so bad that he has to play the bass extra soft today. His wife and baby are still asleep inside the thing. I have the Mariners here that I want you to listen to. They have a very, very pretty song for you. An old-timer called My Pretty Girl.
My pretty girl, I'm always dreaming of you. My pretty girl, my darling, how I love you. Promise me you will never leave me. Promise me you will never leave me. Promise me you will not deceive me. Oh, my pretty girl, please give me just one kiss, one sweet kiss you won't miss. For your kiss brings such bliss to my lonely heart. My pretty girl, I'm always dreaming of you. My pretty girl, my darling, how I love you. Promise me you will never leave me. Promise me you will never leave me. Promise me you will not deceive me. Oh, my pretty girl, dance with me through the night. Let my arms hold you tight, and with dawn's early light, let me take you home. My pretty girl, please be my one and only. My pretty girl, without you I'd be lonely. Promise me you will love me ever. Promise me you will leave me never. Promise me we'll remain together. Oh, my pretty girl. My pretty girl.
Thank you, boys. That was very, very nice. Come to think of it, there's nothing really new in the papers these days. Just the same old things, only happening to different people. For instance, I got a cooking hint here that tells how to feed a family of 8 on $10 a week. Now, listen to me. I don't suppose any of you veterans have families that big, so you probably won't be interested, but somebody may be. All it says is to buy a loin of beef that weighs 18 to 20 pounds and cut it up for filet mignon and steaks and roasts for each day in the week. There's one other thing maybe I ought to mention about this cooking hint. It's from the Ladies' Home Journal for October 1897. And now, once again, I want to tell you about GI insurance, the wonderful remedy to get rid of old man worry. You fellas know you've got the most inexpensive insurance protection there is, don't you? So long as you hang on to your term insurance, the kind you took out while you were in the service. Eventually, though, that term insurance of yours will have to be changed to a permanent plan. National Service Life Insurance offers you 6 kinds of permanent life insurance from which to choose. One of them is bound to fit your needs like a glove. But before you change, be sure to think things over carefully. Figure out your family's insurance needs. Look over your present financial setup. Study your prospects. And then choose the permanent plan that best suits you. And remember, you can convert all your term policy in one shot or as little as $1,000 of it at a time. Remember also that you have a definite deadline in which to convert. Now, the place to find out about that is your nearest VA office. They will be very glad to see you and very glad to help you and give you advice. Drop in and see them. And now this is Arthur Godfrey saying bye-bye for all the little Godfreys. And I want you to sit tight there for just a minute and listen to Tony Marvin.
And that's the Here's to Veterans tribute from Arthur Godfrey time with Jeanette Davis, the Mariners, Archie Blyer and his orchestra, who with their sponsors and the American Federation of Musicians, the American Federation of Radio Artists, the Advertising Council, and this station have donated their services and time to the Veterans Administration as a public service. Tune in again for another star-studded Here's to Veterans show. And remember, veterans, for advice and help on your insurance, education, loans, medical care, and other benefits, write or visit your nearest Veterans Administration office. Tony Marvin speaking, and asking you to remember, a well-adjusted veteran means a happier and more prosperous America. And now, a word from your local announcer.